A good morning to all who tuned in to the Guyanese Critic Morning Live. The critic is in the house. Yeah. Now, this morning, we will discuss issues that affect us every day. Every god day, people are being affected. It's just that it don't be highlighted every day. Every day, people are affected in some way, shape, or form by the public transportation system in this country that is found to be wanting. It's lacking. Yesterday, a video came up about a woman being assaulted after saying continuously, please, please turn down the music. Now imagine this happened publicly. When you want to know how women just get raped, when women holler, stop, 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 and men don't understand. Now we got the ladies' side of the story, we got the video, we got what transpired. The bus driver going to be talking to us this morning, and it is only fair to hear his side of the story, right? But it's clear as to what we all saw. We will be discussing also this morning family members begging for the return of their family body. Imagine you carry your family to GEORGETOWN Hospital. You come to learn that the man dead. And then you're looking for the body and you can't find it. That is a sad situation. Right? The people lost the family member looking at the GEORGETOWN hospital, can't find the body. GEORGETOWN hospital don't know what to do with the body. The body missing in action. We will also discuss an issue that is affecting some people from the vigilance area, whereas we starting early today. We got enough to talk about this morning, right? Somebody set up, this whole set up to kill people. You're set up to murder people. So the people I'm looking for the family body can't find the family body. Guyana can't be a real place. It's a real place. I don't want to give my opinion on whether Guyana is a real place or not. I can safely say I don't think it's a real place, but you could call in on 622-7740 and give us your take on Guyana and your experience. Right? Body. Living people lying how they get kidnapped, but the body. The man can't lie. He just lying down, dead. And the family can't get peace until now. Right? Oh, laddie. We're looking for clarity. Family members looking for clarity. So let me go right away in. Oh, the Latham Trail, the bridge, there's look what's going on here. A big overloaded truck. Now we got wood bridges leading to Latham. These people gotta know what's the capacity of the trucks. Tell the people you have to put a load limit. You ever see them truck was going to Latham? It's like they want to put 4 truck one time. All the trucks up in the air. They want to put 4 truck one time. 4 truck load of thing they want to carry on one truck. You understand? So this is a Latham Bridge, but the Ministry of Infrastructure, I can tell you, is trying to, the truck is moved from there. This is not the scene as of right now. This was the scene when the truck break down the bridge and cause quite a bit of mayhem for people on the Latham Trail, because this is a trail. This is the only way to get things to Latham, right? So there's one part of the story. The ministry, you see trucks them there in the background there, they're waiting, right? So the whole up the little progress at let them, but the ministry is working on it speedily. Right? The next thing is we minibus conductor, we minibus driver friend. And this morning he is going to be calling in and we're going to hear his side. It's only fair. It's only fair. Right? So you look at the video and then we will talk to the bus driver. Let him explain what really is going on.
You could turn on the music, please. I just asked you to turn on the music. You're playing cussing music in decent language there, your music. Cheering up on your boss.
She got spot the designer. She wanna give me the
Me coming out. You want to take me out, you gonna pull me off.
from China. I mean, pop out my tongue them.
I'm listening.
That's why you going.
You could turn on music, please. I just asked you to turn on the music. You're playing cussing music in decent language there, your music. Cheering up on your boss.
She got spot the designer. She wanna give me the
Me coming out. You want to take me out, you gonna pull me off.
Pulls over.
I mean, pop out my tongue them.
I'm listening.
That's why you going.
He pulls over.
You could turn on the music, please. I just asked you to turn on the music. You're playing cussing music in decent language there, your music. Cheering up on your boss.
She got spot the designer. She wanna give me the
Me coming out. You want to take me out, you gonna pull me off.
from China. I mean, pop out my tongue them.
Now, this is first thing people must listen and understand. And there's a follow-up to this where there's mass confusion. Bear in mind, you're hearing the music all the time, right? The music in turn off and now. Certain things people gotta realize, and certain things people gotta respect. First thing is the way women are treated. Now, this driver is saying this is what he wants. No, brother. Being the operator of public transportation, you are in service to the people. Just like always pulling up the police when they trying for impose or superimpose themselves on people. You understand? You buy a minibus to service people. To serve people. You understand? One of the problems we have is that the government has not really clearly defined what the public transportation system is mandated to do, how it's supposed to operate. That's one of the problems. And if you go back and look at when really Guyana has lost its footing, you could see Guyana's moral fabric over the years has been disintegrating. And one of the core issues for that disintegration is public transportation. Because any kind of lawlessness, vulgarity, and anything else you want to encounter, you encounter firsthand in public transportation. Now, here I'm telling you, let me go it over simple again for you, right? In certain communities, you don't hear knives. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Mark Harris. I'm calling from Canada.
Yes, brother.
I'm just calling to tell you, Shahid Khan, I used to live I have a house at 129 Lamar Street, Newton KT East Half. It has the widest bridge in Lamar Street. I made a proposal for housing COI. That is why Ali has 19 charges and he can't step foot in office fully. That's number one. Number two.
Hold on. I think you're talking to the wrong body. You don't start wrong there. We don't deal with no misinformation here. You're talking to the wrong body. Which?
No, I want to tell you something.
No, you can't tell me not. We're saying the aliens set foot in the office properly. Ali's the president of Guyana. You come wrong there. No madman gaff don't happen here. Yeah, wait, let me tell you. We don't even tolerate stupid man gaff here. I've been to the swearing-in ceremony. The man is the president of the Corporate Republic of Guyana. I've been to the swearing-in ceremony. The inauguration of the president of the Corporate Republic of Guyana, who happens to be Mohammed Irfan Ali. You can't come, but if you don't start, you whole paragraph with stupidness. Me can't listen to nothing more with you guys. You call the wrong buddy. You got called one of them at a radio station or something, man. Not me. You call the wrong buddy. Me don't tolerate them stupidness that time. You gotta go and get for the opposition leader. We're hollering he you know he asking man, listen to me. Me even want to go there. Me even want to go there. Me even want to go there. Don't worry though. Let me go on with the people them business. Right? So I'm telling you how people supposed to act. How it is supposed to be. And people feel, oh, I pay $4 million for me bus. Well, drive your bus and pick up hot air and see if you get money for them. You understand? You could drive your bus air. There's throw it a lot of greenery. Hello, good morning.
Hey, morning, critic. I mean, you should give the guy Gavin number to make.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. All right, safe. Cool. Yeah. Now, first thing is how women are treated. You gotta know them thing now. You understand? Now, the system has been lacking. The police sell them the things because I don't know how he is gonna conduct a license. And we can ask the driver how he is gonna drive, like how he is gonna conduct a license. Because I know for a higher car, you gotta be a certain amount of years. But it's not only a driving, it's obviously not only a driving. When you have to interact, a bus is doing 10 trips a day with 15 people inside. When you're interacting with 150 people a day, and the actual trip is up and down, so there will be 300 people a day. You're interacting with 300 people on a daily basis. People different races, people different smell, people different color. You understand? Issues are going to arise. How do you get a conductor license? How do you get a driver's license? How do you provide service? So again, we watching anything, and I'm talking not specifically to this, but something that affects Guyanese all the time, because I want the driver to have his input. I don't want to put nothing in your head. You understand? We're seeing it, everybody. Well, it's done there in your head. We're seeing it, but look at it. What just get you one more time? Then we'll call the driver.
Turn on the music, please. I just asked you to turn on the music. You're playing cussing music in.
Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello? This one trying to hear yourself. New Jersey. Some of the stupidest people they ain't firing you. I'm telling you. The dotish bad.
Decent language in your music. Cheering up on your boss.
First thing here, if you know what go on, anybody shakes up. The driver do some pull in the car and right away. You understand? It's big action in the place. Come out of the driver's seat and comes around the bus.
Me coming out. You want to take me out, you gonna pull me out.
I mean, Papa, I'm
listening.
guns, it a mad.
That's why you going.
So this is the driver says
Oh,
this
you
is
could
what
turn
he
on
do.
the music, please.
No, this thing don't work like that.
I just
Yes,
asked
sir.
you
This
to
is how
turn
way
on
you
the
want
music.
and
You're
how
playing
you
cussing
and this
music
is
in
you boss.
decent
No.
language there, you
Once
music.
you come out
Cheering
on the
them on your
road,
boss.
once you come out on the road and you walk in, the bus is
Me
public
coming out. You
transportation.
want to take
But
me out,
now,
you can pull
you
me
get a
out.
driver and he will help you. Hello, good
I
morning.
mean, Papa, me tell them.
I'm listening.
I could relate to that woman, you know. In the early 90s when I was working,
Yeah.
every time I traveled on the bus, I got that problem. And the conductor just said to me, if I don't like it, pay him and come off the bus. Well, so no problem. I just pay him, I come off the bus and catch the next bus. One day tell him that they're very rude and impolite. The man can tell me I must get my own transportation. You know, those people are very crude. Very, very, very good. And I don't understand why a minibus must be playing vulgar music like that. You know, something got to go in place with these people because, as the woman is rightly saying, there are children on that bus. And look, they pass through the street where I'm living here. That music just be playing so loud. The vulgarity of those words, I don't know what to call it. Based on music by no stretch of imagination. And I support that lady 100%. I know you say everybody has to get a fair area, which I agree. But I could tell you, I've experienced exactly what that woman went through. But nobody didn't hit me or hit a phone out of my hand or anything
No,
like
but
that.
ma'am, all of those attitudes are utmost disrespect and should not be. I don't travel in bus to them say every time. Here, listen to me, no joke. Every time I travel in a minibus, and it is sad to say that I sit in a minibus, find all these issues. Every god time I travel in a bus, I find issues. And I would sit in that bus, and I would be the only person who would talk. Bus driving wild. Look, the other day, a bus flying down the road. This bus had passengers inside. Nobody said the bus flip over. People sit in this bus. And in that video there, a man looks back at the lady. And that man come attacking right away and say, yo, what's your program? By the time you open the door to talk to the lady, I ask you, what's your program, by? By the time you stop the bus to come out, I want to know, what's your plan? Because you ain't supposed to act in no way or form or shape aggressively to a woman in the bus. Especially when a woman has, please.
Well, listen, and Guyana now, the men have no respect for women. And that is something as we as women need to understand. We have to put our straighten ourselves, pull up ourselves our bootstrap, and demand that men.
Let me tell you, the blame is not to be laid for the whole public transportation system and this driver alone. The Guyana Police Force have many members who have public transportation. And they are the most reckless ones because they feel empowered. You have officers, you got drivers who is police officer, midnight, wherever you call it, side job, right? All these things going on. The Guyana Police Force, the government, consecutive governments are to blame because they've turned a blind eye and tried to keep way. There needs to be a balance. You can't, the minibus system, a reckless, vulgar system has a monopoly on the people of this country. At least 2 big buses needed. Them old people interested in traveling in them bus that?
No. I take a taxi with my mom and go everywhere I have to go. Because I don't want my mom to be exposed to that kind of language and all these things. She's 83 years old. Where am I going to carry my mom on public transportation like that?
Let me take another call, ma'am. Thanks for your input. So we're going to go to the driver here now. Not here now, but somebody call. Let me take. Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning critics. I call in concern this budget, especially to Mary. the Georgetown buses. These police time look for speeding at 2,000 and 3,000 from these bus drivers. You need to lock them up. You should hear these buses in the night with this music, or in the morning, or you want to visit a dancer, moving dancer.
Listen to me. While the lady's talking about the loud music, the driver comes out, assaults the lady, and the music is still on.
Well, I hope that the police or the magistrate take away his license.
Let me see what's gonna happen. I hear you. You could find, you know how much people traveling for the public transportation system on a daily basis? The government left the people of this country to these people. They kill you. They terrorize you. Hello, good morning.
Morning. I'm trying to get on the live.
Yeah, brother, I live and direct right now.
Yeah, you're on the live, right?
You got a hearing problem?
Yeah.
You got to listen to the phone. Don't try to listen to yourself. Now we're the live. You talk to me on this phone, sir. Live and direct with the Guyanese Critic.
Here it is. A year, about 2 years ago, I made a comment on a TV show.
Are you on a speakerphone, brother?
Yeah.
Put the phone to your ears and talk to me.
Yeah, all right, good. Yeah.
Roger that.
Yeah, about 2 years ago, I made a comment on a TV show where I explained to them that government needs to get some form of transportation for people because of this behavior of public transportation. And public transportation, the people who own and operate public transportation should understand it is a business you're running. And when you want the customer's business, you got to give the customers what they need. You can't give the customers what you want to give them. I always say that minibus is not a dance hall. People are not coming in minibus to listen to music. They're coming to...
My brother, this had not happened naturally, you know. The Guyana Police Force, yes, the Guyana Police Force has played an integral role. The Guyana Police Force continue to stand on the road and stop law-abiding citizens checking their documents while minibus pass in front of them. Unfit. Minibus looking like they're circuses. Drive in front of police ranks. They've turned a blind eye to that. While the harassing, honest, law-abiding citizens stopping them. They have roadblocks all across this country. Stopping people for what?
They're harassing good citizens for money. You know what? They're harassing the good citizens for money. And because you're very close to the government, I think you should let them know about these things. You understand?
My brother, you can't get more public than me.
The police.
Me talk it public, you could talk where you want for talk, hey?
They're going to use this now as an opportunity to come on the road that they're stuck with for music, and then they can start around.
My brother, minibuses should not have tint. Minibuses should face the hardest, the most hardship. Minibus and taxis should face the most hardship when it comes to the laws. You can't have a minibus. What to hear now? These people crying out of their bad. How do you their bad? Now hear that some other body doing better than them. Buses should be white with a blue stripe for whatever thing, red stripe, green stripe, purple stripe for whatever district they work in. Story done.
And they should only carry a radio inside.
You understand?
A radio is enough because I travel in different countries, public transportation. Public transportation is primarily to take you from a destination to another destination. That's what. And to ensure you take time in doing your work to ensure that you take these people safe because you want them to come back and travel with you. Somebody got to start providing this service. Government, I said this already.
My brother, I'm already I'm already in negotiations with a Brazilian company, the big bus company, to bring the bus from Lethem to Georgetown. So I try my best, and there's a private thing Because I tell you the honest truth. Me and the government and the bureaucracy, I could do something right away now if I want it. Yes, and if I want to. And when you go in and do things with government, it's whole go round, come round, janam juke. Me and the yes, I get frustrated fast. Me and the we talk, bro. Hi, good morning. The Guyanese Critic is returning a missed call.
Yes, I'm trying to get onto your life, bro.
Yes, you're live and direct with me now. Just keep your ears to the phone and let's talk. Let's get on with it.
Yeah. Listen, I'm looking at a video with a minibus driver. All right, and in all fairness, there's nothing to say about it to justify his actions. You understand me? And that's the truth. I live in America 10 years now, but I'm a pro Guyanese. And before I came here, I used to drive minibus. You understand me? And back in the days when we used to drive minibus, be a good see. Because remember when somebody come here.
Can you speak up a little bit, brother, just to make sure you're heard clearly?
Yeah, I'm saying there's nothing the driver could say to justify his actions. Whatever he do is totally wrong because I saw the video. You understand? I'm saying I'm living over here 10 years now. Before I came over here, I used to drive minibus. All right? And courtesy was one of the most important things we had back in the days. So here a lot of most people when I said turn down, you turn it down, the bus come on the bus, turn back up. And it depends on you look at the crowd in the bus before you know what type of music to play or how to turn up or turn down. You understand? So by right, he's totally wrong. There's nothing he could do or say to justify his action.
I hear you, brother. Well, we're going straight to he call right now. We're going to call he right now. He called me this morning and it says only fair. Six, 8, 3, 7.
Hey, good morning, sir.
Morning, brother. Guyanese Critic here.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna just we're live this morning, and you called me this morning to with some clarification. I tell you I'll be talking about it live, and the best thing to do is for everybody to hear your side of the story. And let me just say, for the listening viewers, this is the bus driver who is seen in the video. And I must say, I can't say seen in the video, the seen in the video assaulting a lady. Now here I'm telling you that way, like how you grab the phone out your hand.
Yes,
Two Venezuelans did that to me, and they were charged for assault, and they were found guilty and had to pay a fine. So that adds up to assault, just for clarity. Yeah, my brother. We saw the video. I have already discussed at length not my opinion, what really is grounded in law. You see, let me tell you first thing. One of the things, there's an assumption that when you pay $4 million for a bus, you got a bus. It's you bus. No.
Yeah.
When you're operating public transportation
is something different.
yes, and it is a whole different story. And I think from time to time we get carried away. But I can tell you, yes, and not coming in representation or whatever, a lot of leaders get carried, not me, but bus drivers is get carried away because of what has been facilitated, how they've been facilitated by the police. You understand? The police is always given a little leeway, and it's like a bad child. You understand? You spoil the child, and then when the child gets spoiled, when a thing happen, you want to be the child. So give me your take, buddy. What's your take? What you want the viewers know about what is seen there?
What they've seen is exactly what happened, right? But I never hit her. But they put in the phone, I guess I understand when I meet at the station, at Ronville Station yesterday. It is assault.
Yeah.
Right? And it's a charge and whatever be the case. And I asked her at the moment, right? And I offer my sincere apology to her. And she said, son, I traveled with you more than one time, and this never occurred to me, and you ever being a bad person. And I said, yes, madam, that never happened, and this is me first. I never was apologizing. I just doing it because the things end up getting rough, and I think that they're going to end up bringing in a little bit more money or something. This is the reason I go on by a bus. Otherwise, I wouldn't go on by a bus. Now people tell me don't buy it. But anyways, I asked her, and she said, yes, no problem. She's sitting right in front of we have two officers, a female and a male officer at the station at the moment. And she said she can do the story there, but she don't like to be feel violated at any moment.
Nobody would want to feel, brother. And let me tell you something. What I can advise, right? It's only fair you hear your how you song alone there is like pity poor by compared to what I said in the video, right? I got here. You know your body is the realest thing coming out of Guyana. You understand? And I talk it like it is. But when as I listen to you and I'm thinking in my mind, is what happened there. Now, let me tell you something. You gotta use this as an opportunity to make amends. You understand? Here I tell you, that service we you providing there, one of the things I got a vexation for bus and taxi because of the fact that every time I go in a minibus, I just get a not too nice an experience. No matter what. You understand? The experience don't be nice. Because I be looking for things. Remember, at me level, why you operating at, I looking for things compared to the regular citizen just looking for get to town. You understand? I know being the critic, just watching things and calculating, watch this music too loud, this kind of music playing. And again, these things should not be. These things are illegal. Buses supposed to have music inside. And while you come out for deal with the lady, the music still playing. I still hear the music on the video.
Yeah, but she went in the church. She did really speak a while, right? In the church. And I just tell the honest truth. I'm very sorry. I didn't even know that I would act out in it because she know me and I don't ever be in the way. And anybody who come inside of me bus that don't like what playing, I change it. Or they tell me turn it down. Because at the end of the day, the music ain't gonna give me money.
Well,
right? So there is the bad part in there's a part in me that somebody just seen and the world just see it, not just somebody. Because it's in the post and it go all over. Right?
Yeah, no, but here why, brother, here why. A lot of people are affected by this. You understand? People watching it, you know what Banner say, watching the comments, you know what Banner say? It should have been me, mother. You understand? And I'm watching it, I calculating, yo. This thing is wrong. And you yourself said, no, when you go to this issue, you didn't know it was a assault. You think snatching somebody. But hey, once you reach out to anybody and just jam them, it's assault. You understand?
Yeah.
But you got, because here I'm telling you, right now, I don't know what the consequences going to be if somebody will convince you she can follow up. This is not me business. Me business is always to make sure change comes.
She's not a kind of person.
Well,
I mean, somebody trying the best to convince her to post another video, right? And she did post another video, but whoever did, but she doesn't say she don't want anything, and I know she's not them kind of person. I know it in the way that she's not a kind of person.
Where is it you got to deal with it? You understand? Because I am of the opinion, not of the opinion. I know you are going to be affected negatively. What you have to realize is you have made a mistake. You got to accept that and work your way up back to deal with this thing. You understand?
Yes.
Because me want this be the end of your world. You know, all we got hardships. You understand? And I tell you, how I talking now, people didn't expect that this morning. I didn't expect for talk like this morning. Because when I watch a video, I say, yo, this hazel is Raspas. And then you call me and I say, well, here, it's only fair. This is how this guy be dealt with. You understand?
Yeah, critic.
Roger, buddy, we talk. Stay focused and then pay your attention.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Now, you would have heard from the driver himself there, right? Now, hear what I say. Everybody want the truth. When I watch it, you can't relax watching something like that. Whether it's your mother, you'll get pissed off. Whether it's your sister, you'll get pissed off. Whether it's your wife, you'll get pissed off. It's a Guyanese woman. It's run. It's WW. No explanation to that. But how do we move on from here? How do we deal with these issues in the future? Hello, good morning.
Morning, Critic.
Talk to me.
It's always amazing when somebody do the wrong thing. They always come out and be gentle and polite and all these things. They might have no respect for women and people mother. I don't know if he have a mother or he have feelings.
I hear you.
So when these people do these crimes, they are nice and polite.
No, but hear what now. Let me tell you something, and let me relate to me personal experience. Remember when people were protesting in front of me house?
Yeah.
Now, people ask me, I'm a critic, what could I have done? Why supposed to come out with a baseball bat and carry on? Yes, sir?
Yeah.
So I tell you, he do the right thing in terms of how we deal with it instead of cussing up and carry on more. Yes, sir? But the effects in resonate with he yet. Because I'm traveling, he was watching the TV. You understand?
But he don't realize that he caused a whole problem in the minibus.
In the whole minibus association.
Because now the police now go on the road, they harass the bus them, upturn the bus, look for music, lock them up because they get graphics and what's not.
Well, here I tell you, me know what perspective you coming from, but I looking forward to it. I glad. You understand? Because all I want to see is white buses with stripes on them. Before they got here, before they have big fancy $200,000 cover on the bus, I want them pay full coverage insurance. So if people dead in the bus, it's not $25,000 giving them a loan. When they kill people in a bus, they don't have money to pay for the people's funeral. You know that?
Correct.
I don't want to see no fancy, I don't want to hear no fancy music. I want to take your money and pay full coverage insurance.
Properly.
I hear you, bro.
Alright, done.
So let me go to the family of Jesus Christ. What message is it? John Wayne says something. I got talk to you. I gotta listen to everybody. Everybody got voice here. This is what this platform is about. You understand? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, brother. How you doing?
Okay, talk to me.
Yeah, with regards to this whole assault with the lady, right? This whole step down with not now only, but these bus drivers.
Hello? Hello?
Hi?
Yeah, listen to your brother.
Yeah. This thing step down with these drivers. They don't have no kind of training, no manners, nothing. If you see what takes place in the afternoon or during the day, how these people drive and the kind of language they're using.
This is everyday thing. Y'all ain't listening to me, you know. I talking every day, talk about these things before I talking every day. Nobody paying attention to what I'm saying. The minibus and taxi culture in this country is one of the things that is directly responsible for the denigration of morals in this country, brother. If you want to figure out how you could become low life and hungry belly, it's very simple. Pick up minibus attitude and car attitude. Jump in. You imagine You was jumping and sit down, but people lap. A man got batting in your face. You understand? And this is regular thing. Guyanese have to line up like this cow for jumping bus.
Yeah, that is true.
It is a low-life, hungry belly culture.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But you see, and these people do, these drivers do it in front of the police also.
Brother, the police is part and parcel of it. I can tell you, the Guyana Police Force Traffic Department stands at the Harbour Bridge to look at people, check their documentation, while buses pass with illegal colors that is not on their registration, that is not accepted and recognized by the Guyana Revenue Authority.
Yes, my brother.
And the Guyana Police Force stands while condoning illegal acts, stands and look at people with a normal car, a normal womanish car, a woman with a child, a man collect a child from school and stop them and ask them for their documents.
Yeah.
It is a whole culture. This is the low-life, hungry belly ways as we're talking about. But people ain't like it. You understand?
Yeah.
When you go to a civilized country and you go into public transportation, you know and you understand because you know who goes into those public transportation? Executives.
Correct.
You have in parts of Europe, the government officials use public transportation. In Guyana, only if you have no other option, you use public transportation. Or for many who like it, only if you're a degenerate.
Yeah.
You understand? Because you can get money, and if you feel comfortable sitting down in a minibus, bam, 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 and moving so, and that kind of thing so, and jockeying up. Some of them, the music, the bus beat it to the music. If you're comfortable with that, you hungry belly and low life. I don't care what you're wearing. I don't care what's your race. I don't care how much money you got. You hungry belly and low life, boy. You understand?
Yeah, buddy.
It don't get realer than this. That's bullshit.
It's true.
And it is spreading like a virus.
Mm-hmm.
If this administration don't put things in place, they're old people, big people all over this country could go. And you see people and you see the pains they go through. It's like going to hell before you're dead.
True.
Public transportation in Guyana. Now, all parties play roles in this. The Guyana Police Force have traffic ranks who stand on the road, look at a bus looking like a circus coming from a distance, are totally aware that that bus has music inside, would stand idly by and look away when a bus passes with overload, but stop a law-abiding citizen to harass them.
True.
See a man in a car with two kids in their uniform in the back seat and stop that individual. See a woman by herself. You understand?
Yeah.
And they would stop that individual. What somebody have to do, they gotta start do when they push on the car, say they touch the bobby. And a couple of them get charged of rape, then they go done with that shit.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
When they always pushing the hand, people car to collect documents. They are going all about the country and stopping people on their way to the East Bank there, but 4 roadblocks. East Coast always got one by Sparndam. They always there by UG Road in front of Movie Town stopping people. And if you see the vehicles where they're stopping, they are not seeing these killer vehicles, these minibuses. They ain't seeing that. They must see Tacoma, Forerunner. They must watch specific vehicle for stop.
That reality.
And with one intention. the Guyana police force has to start enforcing the laws of Guyana that exist on the law books from the beginning of time.
Them boys ain't got time with lad. Them boys want the little green dollar.
Hear what I'm telling you. This nonsense, the people of this country have to decide what they want. Not only when something like this happens, then they come out. Every day you speak out. When you see something, don't get tired. I used to be the same thing. And the boys became spoiled to some extent just like that, my sons. Because I was watching, I left them, man. I left them. And then it becomes a problem. Now, I don't make joke. By the time I see, I say, what the fudge is going on there? You even have a complete what you're doing. I could only anticipate what you're going to do when I start that. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But if you want to have a civilized, developed country, and Guyanese want to be seen in the rest of the world, or by the rest of the world as a civilized people, you have to start acting in that manner. And your public transportation system says a lot about you, since the greater part of the population uses that system. When somebody comes, they could look at your public transportation system and they get an understanding of how the people think. And it is obvious from the public transportation system in Guyana, the people don't think much. Either they don't think much at all, or they don't think much about themselves. We have to up our game. We all have to up our game. And since the Guyana Police Force is the organization mandated with keeping the laws of Guyana, speeding should be looked at with buses. Let me take a next call, brother.
All right, yeah, thanks.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Critic. I want to congratulate you this morning for standing up for all Guyanese and speaking out against wrongdoing. You know, a lot of people don't like you. I see a lot of posts on Facebook where people bashing you, but I don't give a damn because you know why? You're the realest thing. You're supporting the poorer class of people in this country. Because look at that situation yesterday, right? Look at that situation yesterday with that minibus conductor and that woman. You know, I remember one time when I used to buy goods from Georgia before I had this business, and I used to sell on the market. Take a bus from Georgia and come into Puerto Rico. I wasn't feeling nice. I had a severe headache. I asked the driver and the conductor to turn the music down. You know what it is? And if everybody they stay like me, God would have come in this country long. I did not pay them when I meet to Puerto Rico because they turn the music up more. When I meet to Puerto Rico, I called the car buyer and said, discharge my goods. Right? And they said, I got to pay them. And the traffic police came up and drove them to the station. You know what happened? I got a free ride that day. Because I discharged my goods. I went to catch a speedboat and they didn't get no money. You know, before my daughter had little, if I travel in a public transportation truck, they cannot put more than 3 in the back seat. I tell them, if they tell me, look, they want to come and have their job. So I said, no, I don't want to know. I paid my money. When I come up, you could put more. You understand? It's disgusting. You're not feeling nice. You know? And these people want to play this music. So look, I'm sorry for the lady yesterday when I saw that video.
Listen to me. This system is failing us. And the government and different agencies continually try to grapple with the issues, but they do not realize they're putting quick fixes on an abscess, and that doesn't work. It got for bore and it got for drain out. You understand? If you allow people to act in a certain manner, discipline, that is why the Guyana Police Force don't have, or any, if you notice, discipline forces across the world, they wear a uniform. There is a reason for uniformity. You understand? You can't dress up fancy and everybody thinking differently and operate as a unit. You understand? One guy loud music, one get music, one guy is fancy remote. When it comes to public transportation, they have to confirm with the rules and regulation and laws more than anybody else. Because you now not only taking care of your own life, but the lives of others. Public transportation operators should be trained before you get a conductor license.
Exactly.
What is it you're mandated to do? Everybody else is expected to do something. These people, some 2,600 drivers and conductors across Guyana, expect to be afforded the opportunity like every other Guyanese, but don't expect to put in like every other Guyanese.
Present poor people can't afford a taxi, or they might not own their own vehicle. You depend on public transportation. And why these guys can't treat you with respect? At the end of the day, you put in money in their pocket to make their day, to feed their family, to provide for them, right? And they need to give you the service you deserve. Hmm? Come on, man. Look at
I hear you, ma'am. Let me take a next call. Don't send up your pressure over there. Let me take a next call. We talk. Take care.
Okay, darling. Later.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, brother.
Hello?
Hi, listening to you. Loud and clear.
I finally concerned with the minibus. Why every time the police stop a vehicle on the road, you have to go to the station? Why they don't issue ticket?
You in this country?
No, I'm not in that country.
Okay.
But every time
Well, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Most Guyanese, right? Again, not necessarily people's problem, but most Guyanese, when you get them a ticket, just crumble it up and throw it away.
It's not a system whereby...
No, not a very comprehensive system, no. Which is supposed to be computerized, and then they send a summons to your home and follow up with it. But not a very...
I know that. So why that system is not going in place?
Brother, like every other system. It's a Guyanese system. Lackadaisical.
I want to know every time the stop a vehicle, you got to go to the station. I'm a public work servant. I got to leave my job to go to the station, wait till the police come to the station. I don't understand that.
I hear you, brother. We got to look at it. It's shortcomings in the system. I'll take in the next call.
Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning, critic. In connection with our minibus thing, he lucky that woman just want a story, because if it was me, I'm telling you, Jesus Christ could have come out the cross and tell me don't make no story, and trust me, I'd hang in your ass right back on the cross. This bullshit has to stop, and it will only stop when we stand up forcefully for our rights, because no way you feel it get out there and you won't do it against some other police.
I hear you.
Had a bad day.
I hear you.
Roger that.
Taking the next call. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, critics. I just listened to you there, and I want to contribute a little. This ticket thing we're talking about, people scrap it and throw it away. This thing don't work anymore, you know. I tell you why, because I was driving up the East Bank, and I got a ticket since 2018.
Anta, no.
I was at the Enmore driving, and a police called me and said, "Boy, this is your name?" And I said, "Yes." He said, come. Everybody who got a ticket and listen to your program right now, I want them to know that the police force is coming behind them. Because it happened to me. And yes, it happened to me. And I had to pay up at the spot there. Luckily for me, I had the money on me, the 7.5. And the police, the sergeant, and give me a receipt there. I had to go to Covandran right away.
Well, I got to talk to the traffic department about it if they become more efficient now.
Yes, this is real, but this happened just 2 months ago.
Because if it works,
if it used to me since 2018.
And they pull you for fitness the other day.
Yes,
if it works, we got to give more people ticket.
Let your people know who listen to you that is scrapping a ticket, don't work, and throw it away. It's work because the police coming behind everyone who have a ticket.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and the next thing, we're talking about taxi, private transportation, and all these things. Public transportation. You gotta come into Windsor Estate here, that road by Red Road here. You have some private hire working taxi at by the junction and Massey Junction here. Them guys just fly like a racetrack here. Private car I'm talking about. And you're gonna see how them stop at the junction there. When you come out of this red road here, the turn on the East Bank Road is really having a hard time there. And the police traffic man they stand up right there.
There's a part of the problem, man. The
Right
Guyana
there,
Police
brother.
Force Traffic Department is a part of the problem with the traffic situation in this country. There's not a solution to the problem. You would assume that there's supposed to be a solution to the problem. They're not a solution. They're a part of the problem.
By you know, the little bit problem in this traffic, the traffic department in Guyana, it's real stress.
No, but here what happened. The governments have left the people to the will of these monsters. Now, each one of these routes are supposed to have two big buses, them long buses, like how Trinidad got it. Two.
Yeah.
So old people, school children must be comfortably afternoon. You're going to sit down on the bus. Some of y'all stand up and hold on or whatever because the bus is moving slow. So you ain't got to study if you will stand up. How much hole in the bus is though? Well, COVID-19 now we can't do that, right? But, you know, you jump in the bus and you get home and you think what you gonna do, you cook when you reach home. Then you jump in a bus like a journey jackass.
I don't want to take much of your time because a lot of people I want to call you and contribute. But let me tell you how this police force operates here. And the court system works. No good. They work together. Everybody work together for just draw people money. All right? So we gotta really understand that. Okay, buddy.
I hear you, brother. Stress for poor people. It is people don't talk because they're frightened. People calculating, oh God, me done got food for eating, my house, me done got this problem, I got deal with boss man. So they might cost you out. See you up on the road and left you up on the road and that kind of thing. They do that kind of thing. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Critic.
Talking.
And just a few thing. I'm always calling on your program for the first time ever, but I always listen to you every morning. Some of the things that I just want to highlight is about, for instance, yesterday with the public transportation. I have lived in Trinidad for the past 18 years, right? And you just now mentioned about the long buses. We need a few of that in every region, right? And we need this to happen like effectively right now, because this is something that is going on for long. And these public taxis, private taxis, right? We need to get rid of those private taxis and put these things in one color. Like, for instance, the buses and the taxis, just put them in one color and let the conductor and the drivers them look professional.
Brother, if you're to have a discipline system, to have discipline, you have to act disciplinedly. That is why discipline forces across the world are uniformed. You understand?
Yeah, that is true, right? But what I'm trying to highlight here is that we're not going to move forward if we're going to stay one way all the time.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning, Critic. I just want to make a small contribution concerning the problem with the tickets for the car you're talking about. When you get tickets, right? I get a ticket and pay it. I got my receipt. Next thing you know, police still come by me house with a warrant so I ain't pay the ticket. It's lucky thing I didn't throw it.
The system is not a very effective one. But them banners saying now that they're following up, so I was surprised.
And one more other thing. When you get a ticket, and if you disagree with the police, there's got a date at the back of the ticket where you can show up to court. When you show up to court, you gotta go away now. When you come back, you might be back. Next thing you know, they're gonna show up with your house with a warrant. So the whole system in our court.
I hear you, brother.
Thanks for hearing me.
Welcome.
Have a good day.
So I'm trying to get, we got the bus thing, but I'm trying to get the issue that's really affecting people. And let me get that this morning for you. And this is, let me get this lady number. Actually, we get the people who are missing the family body. We got so much issues to discuss this morning. Hello? Hi, morning. Critic here.
Yes.
So,
They didn't call you back?
huh?
They didn't call you back?
No. What happened? They find the body?
I'm not sure. I'm not a beat bank, but you want a number to get in contact with them?
Yeah. Give me the number. Roger. So this gentleman died recently at the Georgetown Hospital. Reached the Georgetown Hospital and pronounced dead when he reached there. And the family can't find the body until now.
Hello?
Hi, morning. Critic here, girl. You got time for talk now?
Hey, morning.
You got time to talk now about the issue with your loved one?
Hi, morning.
Hi, morning. Critic here.
Yes.
I'm calling in connection with the issue you all asked me to highlight with the missing body.
Yes. Well, say what happened right now. We're going to see themselves, so we're getting a paper now for going to raise up the body.
So you're going to dig up the body now?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, all right, safe. So them are go. They care the family Josh Hospital. Now somebody don't cry for this by whole funeral and bury and it's the wrong body. And it's not a real place. Guyana is not a real place. Imagine they gotta go and dig up back the body now. How do you this is no hurry, nobody moving. Somebody can come and identify this person and say this is their family. Somebody bury this man. They go look it, they go to do the funeral. They got a body, they give the people a body. Wrong, but this is not we family. No, they got to go and look for their family and dig it up. Brothers and sisters, I think I had enough for one day. I had enough for one day. I need a break. I need a break. Jesus help them. God help them, people. No. If the man buried, somebody with a cravey, you imagine, big throat down and there. When you find out, now the people who bury the first body, God go and bury the second body, they got cry again. You understand? It's like, you buried the wrong body. Hello.
My question is, so what happened with the other people's family that did the funeral? Where's that body?
Bro, y'all ain't listen. It's not no joke. They cry for the ram by religious walk and everything. So they pray for he go heaven. Me even though the people is the same religion, wow. No, it is supposed to be a laughing. But we ask yourself, how do you misplace a body? The people them go for pick up the family. This by. And when they go, the people them bring out the body and got it up on the ground. Come out forget this by. Right? Got it up on the march bed. So the girl says she watches she brother got tattoo on his hand and so. This body ain't got no tattoo. Yes, huh? He said this is wrong, but now they start looking days, now they're looking. This man dead since last week, Monday. Right? Now it's 15 days since he died. He got to the hospital. He pronounced dead upon arrival. And he missing since then. While people saying they missing. And they missing. This one missing and buried. Hey.
But remember, somebody did a funeral for this guy.
Yes.
It's obvious that they had a body. So where is that body now?
When these people go for this body, the people don't bring out a body. That is the body they bring out, but it's the wrong one. So they calculate no. So the funeral home now gotta go and tell the people, y'all bury the wrong body, come and bury again.
So they gotta find another dead person for them.
No, they got the man there.
Oh, they got the other one.
Yes. What they go forgive this family?
I think this is not the first time this thing.
No, it happened before. It happened before.
Alright, have a good
Safe,
one.
brother. Hey man, let me call him a day, man. How much more can one person take? No. I would have never known. I could have never known as a child coming up when they were teaching me English and maths and things, and I was aspiring. I never knew I would have been talking about things like this. A dead body, what can't move by itself. You missing it? Hello.
Critic, good morning.
Morning.
How you bring up this story with the girl we're missing?
Which girl were missing? Yes, because the girl missed. When you talk about this, like the girl missing, the girl left with 3 men from Tavern. You got to follow her up with the police. And this girl will carry her to Tavern. How y'all got a story? This girl ain't gone by herself. She family carries she at Tavern, a whole house. See, she left with 3 men. How she got missing? You got a whole lamp on the girl to find what is the story?
Well, I tell you, the lady went to the station. The police.
The lady called me yesterday. Which police station she went to? Yeah. Is which area district station is that?
The lady gave me sent information to you, everything sent to you.
I know that, but I am saying the girl will carry she to the whole house. Got to get locked up first. She can't carry somebody some way.
Police is not going for the police is not going for her.
Where is which district? Which police station? Which police station?
Wrongfed police station.
I will call the lady today. I will call she just now because she called me yesterday.
Police station.
The lady called me yesterday when I was on my way to Perico. And I told her when I came back, but I don't really want too much interaction, people. Now the COVID getting wild west. You understand? And people are glad for me crap out. So I can call she today. They gotta explain to me this story because me can't understand how one girl carry another girl on her house. She left with 3 men and next day she missing. Roger.
That's why the lady want to explain the story.
Roger, I go in today and link with you. Missing and having a nice time is 2 different things. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Talk to me.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Here, this is one of the persons who went to the funeral at the cemetery. I can tell you, it's a total disgrace.
Brother, turn off the thing in the background there. We talking serious thing. You talk to me on this phone alone. Later you gonna listen back yourself.
Hello, sir. Yes.
Yes. So you went to the funeral for the bury the wrong man?
Yes. Let me explain. I'm a priest, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, when we went there, The people did not want the relationship to see this dead. I insist. I said, no, you have to see the dead. After insisting, the people at the cemetery said that only 3 persons at a time. And from the minute the first 3 went in, was a big commotion. I said to them, bring in the police, right? Let me explain to you what happened. CIOG is a disgrace. Okay, let me tell you why. The way they bathe the dead is a disgrace. That is not how Muslims just bathe. They just
No, well, is it? Where did this thing happen? At the crematorium?
Yes.
I don't think you could blame CIOG for that.
No. I'm talking about bathing the dead. The people that pay $137,000 for bathe the dead, store the dead, and transport the dead from the cemeterium to BV Cemetery, because I'm the person supposed to perform the last rite. And the way they handle the affairs is not good.
So you're an imam?
Yes.
Okay, so you're an imam, and
yes.
CIOG was responsible for bathing the dead and all these kind of things.
Yes.
Well, that might be a little more personal. It might be they got to look seriously at the people, because I don't think the people in charge at CIOG is the people responsible for going and bathe the dead. They put somebody for do that, and they just ain't doing a good job. And I don't think nobody asking for video footage, bring back video and show me how you bathe the dead and all them things. No. And family, if you're a true Muslim, you're supposed to know how these things are supposed to happen.
Okay, you see, the family don't have the knowledge about what's supposed to be done.
So they bury the wrong body in Muslim rites?
Yes, they buried it somewhere in West Coast. Today, I think they're going to dig up the body out tomorrow.
And you oversaw the whole ceremony and everything, the last rites?
No, I saw at the sanatorium the wrong person that they bring out from the freezer.
So how did they end up still burying the wrong man?
The fact lies between whosoever prepared the dead and who delivered the dead. Like they use this thing as COVID. So because of COVID, nobody do want to go and see the dead.
Oh.
That is the knockout punch.
Okay.
So when they said to me that the man is a COVID case and nobody can see, I said, no. This is the last right. Let the people make sure that this is the right person before I do my duty.
No, but you said there was a bit of confusion and you tell them calling the police. How did they still go on to bury the wrong man?
No. I'm talking about this one what happened Saturday.
Oh, okay. Roger.
After further investigation and checking here, checking there, all over the place, you see, you got a difference between Wazim and Wazir.
Yes, they wrote down his name wrong. And the people them called me the same day and tell me Critic come down here, but I was on the East Coast.
I was there when they call you.
Yeah, they tell me Critic, we finding the body. It was a bit of confusion. Then they go to learn that the body they know today, they just started the girl and they get the body buried somewhere else.
Yeah, at West Coast. I don't know if it's Leno or CI, somewhere between the area. So today they're going to zoom the body, take out the body back, make sure that is the right person. Because the other side people go and accept that this one that they got now at the cemeterium.
That does their own.
Pardon me?
That does their body.
Yes.
Wow. All right, Chief. Thanks for brother. Thanks for bringing some clarity to what happened there. Thanks a million.
Okay, let me bring you update. I was a past president High Class Association. I was chairman for a community policing group. I was vice president for the Anjuman Hifat Islam. Let me tell you something. It's a total disgrace to see how the CPT member in the Lagrange area functioning right now. Now, you cannot be a double standard person. When I said double standard, solving the devil and the creator at the same time. This is what makes me and plenty people get some wrong. Now, one of them is a CIO, is a CPG member.
No, hold on. You're confusing me. What are we talking about now? We still talking about the dead?
No, we're talking about this corruption thing. That
all right.
man here boasting. Then he have a problem in court right
Well,
now.
listen to me. Here for me. I want people to get last track of what we talking about. Because we talking about two things here. Louis left up for this evening, tomorrow morning program. Call me. Tell me specifically what we got ahead of for that and we can deal with it. Right?
Okay, thank you, sir. Have a
Roger
blessed
that.
day.
Me know my last track on CPG. Next thing is CPG get blamed for burying the wrong body and that kind of thing. Yeah. Because Guyanese is easy. You talk anything they will believe. Yes, sir. You talk anything they will believe. They're very gullible. So, guys, I think we had an interesting morning. You got anything else we got covered? Let me run the WhatsApp messages, see what the messages are about. What happened to the court hearing yesterday with the lady who paid the guys to pelt up? Oh, shit. The lady who paid the guys to pelt up the house. I tell the lady, I'm going to call she this morning. So we got the this is the girl, this is who. This is the one, this is who. I called her this morning. The lady been a coach, it's not only public transport. Somebody just sending me a set of amen. So they praying for what's up? Amen, amen. Every time I say something, they hollering amen. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Critic. I'm calling in connection with these mini buses. Why don't these police take out these music from the buses? Sometimes when you join the bus, they ain't playing no music. But if sometimes the bus pull off away from the police, the music cut off when they meet the station or the same police, they just cut off the music. And sure, vulgar music. I think the police need to get this music out of the buses. We don't need music in buses.
Well, ma'am, you're in saying that you're assuming that the police don't know. A lot of the times, the police might have put the music in the bus. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, the police is the friend. You could see minibuses driving on the road with music playing and police officers dressed in uniform sit inside that bus. That happens frequently in Guyana. They're part of the problem. They're not as a result of their inaction causes the problem. The problem is not caused as a result of the police inaction. The problem is caused because the police is part of the problem. Part and parcel.
You know when they would finish it when a conductor or driver murder passengers for these vulgar music?
Well, they've been killing passengers from time memorial. Is who you believe killing when bus turn over and so. When bus drive the other day by industry, they're flying from the outside. The passengers sit down inside, they ain't saying nothing. I don't know if they thought the bus took off from Oakland was the flight to Georgetown. And the bus make a spin and flick and topple over. Yes, sir. And when I watch it, it's the first thing up to me mind they should have did. Because I ain't sitting down in no bus with nobody flying.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes. All
the
right.
police is a part of the problem, but we have to continue to speak out. When you see something, you tell them. You understand?
Yes. Yes. Most times I think the
Now is the ideal and opportune time to have two buses, big buses, for every route. Route 40, 42, 43, 32. Each route must have two big buses. You understand?
But at one time, the police, they used to be taking out these sets from these buses. But I don't know what happened now.
Because you listen to what I tell you. They just be putting in the set now. They own minibus. They got police with 2-3 minibus. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Take care, ma'am. Thanks for your input. So you guys take care. Love and peace out.